everyone. This is my personal aesthetic portfolio presentation, and I have titled it Lost in a Memory. So to summarize my personal aesthetic portfolio, I would say that vivid, heavily saturated colors reminiscent of the sea and sunset skies run through many of the works in my personal aesthetic portfolio. I also find myself drawn to emotional, romantic, and sensual imagery that has an escapist quality. Works that feel like an otherworldly kind of dreamscape or flashback to a long-lost memory invite me to pause and reflect on my life and the beautiful places that my heart finds solace. Contrast, texture, movement, unity, and emotion are popular themes in the artwork that I love most. The first piece I chose was Couch on the Porch Cascade by Child Hassan. And I think this is the first glimpse that I got into my love for kind of like the escapism in art and how it has the power to just kind of whisk you away. And I really just wanted to lay down on that couch and pull out a book and, enjoy some time on that porch. And I feel like you can feel the breeze and, the coolness of the shade. And I really loved this piece. So the second work that I chose is Roy Tabora's Stardust, and this is the one that, feels so incredibly real and lifelike and memory-like, and, takes me right back to memories of walking on the beach in Hawaii. And I love the colors and the saturation and the moodiness, and it feels romantic, and it's just a beautiful kind of escape to a hideaway, and I really loved that. Steve Barton's simplicity really drew my attention and made me just want to climb in and sit in those chairs and watch the sunset with someone I love. And I feel like you can smell the flowers and feel the breeze. And this one feels much more dreamy than kind of reflective memory, but the colors are magical. When I did the compare and contrast, I really reflected on the fact that Tabora's piece feels more memory-like and more, it's much more realistic, and Barton's feels dreamy and, it's much more of an impressionist piece. But they both give such beautiful vibes and, feelings of being in the islands, and I love them both in different ways. So this one's kind of a different take on my portfolio, but this is Isabelle Fournet, and it's called Songs de Lulu. And she did this, it's an acrylic relief printing on canvas and wood, and 59 by 77 inches was the original. I absolutely love this piece. So even though it's not a landscape piece, it still very much has kind of that like introspective reflection kind of energy to me, and it really is an emotional piece. Like I'm feel so many things when I saw this one, and there's so much like longing and emptiness and strength and beauty in this piece, and it really made me feel like like you think about all of the little pieces of ourselves that we give to others and the illusion of who we are and what we show to the world. It captures like autonomy and authenticity and vulnerability to me. And I love, the color, like it's in black and white, but just the little hints of color remind me of, kind of memories coming back of places that people have added color to our lives, and it's such a cool print. This one's another landscape, but this is a photograph, a gelatin silver print done by Hiroshi Sugimoto. And it's called Original Forest in Northern Pennsylvania. And this piece is just so cool. He plays with realism, and you feel like you're looking at an exact replica of what he was seeing in person because it's a photograph. But he played with a lot of like filters and different dynamics that really capture my attention, and it's beautiful. I included some additional artworks that I discovered that I was really drawn to. Um, I love black and whites. I'm a big fan of feminist art and abstract art in and bodyscapes. I just find so beautiful. But yeah, this is just a page that I added a couple extra slides. Here's the list of the artists included in this presentation and their artworks. So I think that I would say kind of my overall arching theme would be, really saturated, contrasting images that are kind of moody and vibey and, feel dreamlike and memory provoking and thought provoking. And, that's really what is kind of like that constant theme. As far as, values, again, it's really like the dreaminess of somewhere and kind of like a romance and a subtle sensuality, I think, to a lot of the pieces that I chose. And yeah, they just, make me reflect on life. And I think that's beautiful. Yeah, so I think the connection for me is that my heart is in the ocean, and I've always been the type of person who stops to take in the beauty in the world around me, and I'm a hopeless romantic who loves to spend quality time with the people and spaces that are near and dear to my heart. And I'm moved by artists who remind me of the beauty in my life and the world around me. Thanks, everyone.